Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how not to fail at dropshipping, the exact things you shouldn't be doing, and the exact things you should be doing to grow an e-commerce store and a dropshipping store in 2019, make sales and make profit. Let's go on my computer and find out. So just for a little bit of proof right here, in the past 30 days from 21 of January 2019, from the 19th of January 2019, today we're at 20 of January, I spent over $58,000 on Facebook ads. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Facebook, when it comes to advertising in general. We've generated 5.6, almost 5.7 thousand purchases, totaling about 2.11 return on ad spend. So that means about like $120,000 in the past 20 days. So when I'm talking about this, I'm showing you the ads manager, not the Shopify store, so you can see that we are profitable. We're not just getting a bunch of sales. We are very, very profitable in the sales that we get. Now let's get on to the presentation. How not to fail at dropshipping in 2019. So 5 main topics we're gonna discuss. Dropshipping is not as easy anymore. It's not as easy as it was like 2-3 years ago. Products are getting saturated day by day. You can't just copy everyone, like literally everyone is doing and everyone is teaching you to do. Everybody's copying from everyone and trying to do the same exact thing. You need to learn how to create effective ad angles for Facebook ads. And then my magic sauce that helps you maintain a crazy return on investment, like we just saw, a 2.11 consistent. Like I'm making $2.11 for every dollar that I spent, consistently over $60,000 spent, and a lot of profit from that. And stay until the end because we're going to talk about that more in detail. So dropshipping is not as easy anymore. Every guru out there is saying the exact same thing. They're all saying like, hey, take a product from AliExpress, random product from AliExpress, put it on Facebook ads, and it's going to work. It's going to magically work. Pick 4 or 5 audiences, and boom, it's going to work. But you just can't promote any trendy or cool product as easy as it was before. Before it used to be super easy. Now it's getting very, very competitive, and you can't do it as fast and as easy as it was before. Facebook ads are getting extremely competitive, especially for new people, and newbies are the ones that get hurt most of the times, right? You're the one buying courses for a bunch of these gurus. You're the one buying into the hype, and it's very competitive for you guys, for the newbies specifically. Most strategies are outdated that you watch on YouTube videos, the strategies that you buy on courses. Most of them are outdated and they don't work anymore as well as they used to before. So they used to work 6 months to a year to 2 years before. Now they don't work anymore. You're just burning your money. So products are getting saturated day by day. Spy tools are used by thousands of people. Pexta, Ecom Hunt, Product List Genie. They're used by thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and they all see the same products. Like every day you refresh, there's the same products. Like the same products, people are seeing them. And it's not like a spy tool anymore because just too many people see those products and everybody knows about it as soon as they're out. Everybody tries them on Facebook and it gets saturated very quickly. Everybody's just looking for the same products you are and sharing them. So all doing the same process of looking through AliExpress, trying to find the next cool product, trying to find what people are talking about, but everybody's doing that. So pretty much everybody's just competing down to price. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. So large 7 to 8 figure, right? People that are making $1 million a year, $10 million a year, $20 million a year, they sell out these products in days pretty much, or even a week. Like these products that, let's say they hop onto a spy tool, an 8-figure dropshipper sees them, in a week they're gone, they're done, they're saturated because these people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads promoting these products, millions of people see them, and when you try to promote it with like $5 or $10 a day, it doesn't work, and you wonder why. It's because these people saturated these products, and they don't work anymore. People won't buy them anymore. And then the last thing is e-commerce owners are competing on price. So everybody's trying to like be the cheapest one. Everybody's trying to be the less shipping, free shipping, $2 less. They're all competing on that price, and they're not competing on what really matters, which is the ads and the product and the proper marketing. So it all creates a downhill spiral. Everybody loses, and everybody pretty much loses their money. So saturation examples, these are 2 products that you might have seen running a lot on Facebook ads and pretty much everywhere. Like the back brace posture corrector, you've pretty much seen that everywhere. And when somebody started doing that, a 7-figure dropshipper started doing that, pretty much everybody else started doing it, and it just got saturated in like 1 to 2 months. And then 3 to 4 to 6 months later, people were trying it on Facebook and losing. And they were like, hey, but this sold 2 months ago, 3 months ago, this sold. How come it doesn't sell now? Because it's saturated. You're saturating it completely, and these people, these dropshippers are just saturating it. These gurus are saturating it. So it just won't work anymore, right? The same thing happened with the teeth whitener here on the right. it got saturated very, very quickly, and people tried it and it didn't work. And they wonder why it didn't work. Hey, people were trying it like 6 months ago. Why doesn't it work now? Because it's very saturated. People already know about it. They don't really care about the product anymore. Now, you can't just copy everyone, right? Everybody can see winning ads. You can just go on the info and ads section on any page, and you can literally copy all the ads that someone else is running. So if you find a cool dropshipper, a good company, you look at their ads, everybody can look at those ads. Everybody can just click the info and ads tab and look at your ads and look at other person's ads. It's very accessible now that Facebook has made it accessible. Before it wasn't. Before, all this spying and all this like looking for good ads and copying off, that was effective. But now everybody can see it. So it's not as good as it was before. You can't just take the same images, videos everybody's using, because people are seeing them on Facebook again and again and again and again. So it'll just saturate the whole market, and you'll end up pretty much trying what other people are making it work, and then it doesn't work for you because it's already saturated. People have already seen that a billion times. Ad copies are not simple anymore, so people don't just react to like, buy now, 65% off, let's go, and then they buy that. It's not as easy to buy a product like that quickly, right? It's not as easy to get someone to buy from your website that quickly anymore on Facebook, and Facebook can recognize exact same ads. This is like something I learned just from experience. Facebook can recognize when you launch an ad that looks exactly like another advertiser's ad. So what it'll do is it'll not compare the ads and what's performing better, it'll compare the account. So if that account has spent more money on Facebook, has better data, better audiences, they're gonna give the top placement to that ad and the top performance to that ad and that advertiser, and you're gonna left burned. That's why this video is called like how to not burn money, because you're literally getting burned by someone else that has more data, more payments. They have a better relationship with Facebook. You're running the same ad, so it's not gonna work. Now, creating effective ad angles. What do I mean by ad angles, right? You have to come up with your own ad copy and even your own ad video, ad image. So what I recommend all my students in my mentoring program that I coach one-on-one, I literally recommend them, hey, if you find a video for a product, don't just copy it. Don't just take the exact same video and put it, one, for trademark and copyright issues, but the second one is because it's already saturated. It's not gonna work. So what you do is either you create your own video or your own ad copy or your own angle to it, and then you edit it. You maybe you model someone else that's doing really well and saying, okay, why is that video working well? I'm gonna make one that's very similar to it. You reach out to an influencer and you get them to do a video for you. You look for more opportunities that are not just copying from other people. That's what everybody's doing. That's why everybody's failing. Understand your target audience and their fears, desires, and hope. So when you're writing your ad copy, you have to really understand what the person that is watching your product, why would they buy that? Right? We're very successful at selling products because we know what our audience desires in that product. Why do they need that product? Is there fear? Is there hope? Is there, they have like a desire to buy that product because it'll make their life better? Like those things, you really have to craft them in your ad copy, and you have to craft them in your ad. Essentially, like you're taking your audience, okay, what do they like? What do they fear? What do they want? How do they want to improve their life? Okay, let me craft my ad in that way and put my video in that way and my ad copy in that way that it resonates with that person. It's not just some random product, some random ad trying to sell them something. It's someone actively trying to help them. And then the third one here is finding the perfect audience product angle. What I mean by this is essentially finding what the audience wants, what the audience hopes, what the audience wants to improve in their life, and then making the product seem as a solution to that. So you're selling them a solution. You're selling them a future, a hope, you're selling something of value. You're not selling a product, you're selling a future. You're selling an improvement in their life. And that's the key to making Facebook ads work in that way, is just finding that audience product angle, not just writing some random ad copy or copying it off of someone else. And then the fourth one is testing different product positioning methods. So the product positioning, what I mean by that is like, are they scared of something and that product is gonna take that fear away? Are they hoping for something and that product is gonna allow them to have that hope? Those are the product positioning methods. It's like you have to test, let's say you test 4 different ads. 1 is about a fear that they have. 2 is about a hope that they have in life. 3rd is about something that they want for their family, and that product could be the 3rd angle. And then the 4th angle could be something that they're either missing in life, they're missing confidence, and that product will allow them to have that. Those will be your 4 product positioning methods. You have to try all of these because people aren't really thinking this way when it comes to Facebook ads. They're just thinking, let me find a good ad copy out there, write it, copy it, and that's it, and it's going to work. It's not. You really have to come up with your own and learn the audience. Study your audience. What do they want? What do they fear? The people that you're targeting, learn them, learn about them, and then craft your ad based on that. So my magic sauce for consistent return on investment. I also utilize Google as the primary source of traffic for all my ads. I use Facebook ads a lot, like I just showed you, like 60,000 per month spent on Facebook ads. But we also use Google as the primary source to bring those people to our website, and then use Facebook as a tool to either retarget or just prospect people. So Facebook, a lot of people teach you like, hey, start on Facebook and you start getting sales like crazy. But Facebook kind of works like a prospecting tool. So it'll get you people that are interested in that product, and then you can build an audience off of them. And once you build that audience off of them, you can essentially now either retarget that audience, right? You can retarget the audience from Google, or retarget that prospecting audience from Facebook, or you can create a lookalike audience, which is people that behave just like those people that you've been prospecting. So that's how, like, it's not necessarily just a tool to make money. It's also a tool to buy data. And don't think of like losing money or investing money as like, oh, I just wasted money on ads. No, you bought a lot of data. You bought a lot of people coming to your website and knowing exactly what type of people Facebook needs to retarget and target again. So you're essentially buying the data that Facebook has. And then the third one is retargeting active buyer intent from Google. If you want to learn more about Google, you can check the other videos here on the channel. But Google, essentially, you're targeting active buyer intent, people that actively want to buy a product. If they look for like a tea maker right here, if they look for a tea machine, they want to buy it. If they see it on Facebook, they not necessarily want to buy it if they're interested in tea. But if they look for it on Google, they're very, very interesting. And then we're retargeting that inactive intent on Facebook, which is the social media intent. And then we show them, again, this tea maker, and then they buy it on Facebook. That's kind of the magic sauce for a consistent return on investment. It's just retargeting that traffic that comes in very actively through Google. And then scaling using your past data and audiences. Obviously, this is like retargeting, lookalike audiences. If you want to learn more about that, check out the 100K in a month blueprint. I talk very much in detail about that. So what to do now? Start by understanding your audience and why they would want your product. Not just copy off of someone else, not just take some ad copy you learn in the course. Start by learning why they would want that product and exactly the reason why that person would be interested in buying that product. Then learn how to combine Google ads with Facebook retargeting and vice versa. If you want to learn exactly how to do that, you can check the first link in the description. It's a full 15-minute training on literally everything that I do on Google and on Facebook to get those numbers, like consistent return on investment. And essentially, you're learning Google ads, you're learning Google shopping and Google search, and then retargeting on Facebook. I'm going to do a whole new video, a whole new module on Google ads very soon, so you'll learn more about that. But that's a second step. The third step is create your own unique copy and angles for ads. Create your own unique like angle for fear, angle for hope, angle for like value, improving life. Create those ad angles and not just copy off of someone else. Create your own so you can essentially like beat everybody else. And the fourth one is schedule a free call with me to see how we can help you and create a strategy to help you. Exactly, if you want to schedule a free one-on-one call with me to figure out a strategy for you, check out the second link in the description below, and you can schedule a call with me right there to essentially build the whole strategy for you and kill it. All right, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you want to schedule one-on-one calls, I set second link in the description below. Comment below if you like this video, like it if you liked it down below. And in my Facebook group, over on Facebook, 7-Figure E-Commerce Secrets, I gave away a full Facebook Ads Mastery module from my Inner Circle program. I gave it away for free. So if you want that, comment down below so I can send you a link and you can access that module right now. Comment down below Facebook Ads or Facebook Ads Mastery, or send me the module, whatever you want to comment down below in the comments. Comment below so I can send you that, and you can get that right now for free, $200 value. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch another video, click that little square right here where I talk a little bit more about exactly how we made $136,000 in a single month. Click that little square right there. It's going to go away in about 5 seconds. So click that so you can watch exactly how we made $136,000 in a single month. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.